This is what happens when you open the pipes to the whole world and people begin doing commerce between each other.
Right.
We most certainly need a neutral currency. Think of Bitcoin in Switzerland. Switzerland did pretty well for a long, long time. If you think we're digitizing, there is only one neutral. So if money is going to be moved between poly markets, now that we're not globalizing, then where are they going to trade yuan to euros to dollars? But there is no neutral. All these people are going to be playing games with their currency, right? We know that because you can't. I would play games with my currency also if I was in control of it.
Right.
It's natural, right? If you could manage your time and go, hey, I'm going to steal time from that guy over there and grab it for myself, you most certainly would do it.
Yeah.
Right? If you're late for an important meeting, I'm going to grab an hour. I'll give it back to him later. You start manipulating things. That cannot happen with Bitcoin, which is really fascinating.
Yeah, because actual currencies are manipulated. Like that's been proven. Right?
Always. It's very much like heroin. Okay. I mean, you're not going to leave a heroin addict with a bunch of heroin in the bedroom and then go, hey, I'm going to trust that you're not going to use this. He probably won't use it in the first hour. But when the pain gets big enough and bad enough, it's only the heroin that's going to stop the pain.
Right.
The currency is, hey, let me flood this market with enough juice that everybody gets calm. And that's going to be $1,000 a month or $1,000 a quarter. Here's your S&P program. Everybody that has a baby, we're going to give you $1,000 worth of S&P. What they should have done during COVID, PPP loans, $1,200 each, $1,200 in Bitcoin, don't sell it. That $1,200 in Bitcoin was priced at around $7,000 to $8,000. Okay. That today would be worth $6,000 or $7,000 and growing from the $1,200. And it would have taught people how to save and invest. This country does nothing to teach people how to invest their money. Nothing. They don't teach you that the escalator does this. As you get older, the escalator of inflation does this to you, and you're getting older. So it's getting more and more difficult. You have less and less energy. Right. And if it keeps doing this, companies cannot grow 10% a year, every year. Sooner or later, you fall over because you can't make that number.
Right.
And Bitcoin is allowing me to almost defy gravity. It's because I'm not having a race in every race. I'm not having to get in every race. You young guys, you're like, okay, where's the next lane I can get in, man? You're running in this lane, but you're also looking for another lane to really, what's the word for it? Leapfrog.
We want that quick money. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to leapfrog, which is smart, but you can leap from one problem to another problem and never make any progress.
Yeah. That mindset of the younger guys, they want instant gratification, fast money. I don't know if that works.
It works for very few. Just find 3 people who've made enormous amounts of wealth and retained it in a very short period of time.
That's the key word, retain it.
Retain it. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Tampa. I can make a lot of money in an hour. Can I keep it? Can I walk out the door with it? Having paper profits, like I'm up 400% this year on my Bitcoin.
Damn.
It is paper. I haven't liquidated this. It's just a piece of paper right now. It's not real. Okay. My cost base is real. And my continued decision to buy Bitcoin every month is real, irrespective of the price. This is proven to be for 4 years. In fact, this is proven to be for 16 years, a brilliant strategy.
Do you have an exit price in mind?
I don't have an exit price in mind. I have a duration term. Okay. I think in terms, and there is if you go into an investment portfolio with my brother, for instance, on apartments, I know you've interviewed him before, you will sign a document that says you're in this deal for 10 years and he has the ability to extend it for 10. I built 5 or 6 different businesses. Every one of them have taken me no less than 7 years. And one of them's going on 16 now. I still haven't been able to get completely out of the deal. So building companies, which every one of you guys want to do, every one of your buddies, I want to be the CEO. I want to be the chairman of the board. I want to own my own business. That's cool. But understand you will be broke for 7 or 8 years, completely broke. You will be grossly underpaid relative to what you could probably get a job for me for.
Right.
And then if you're 0.1% of the successful people that build businesses, which are less than NBA basketball players, you would be more likely to become a football player, dude, with your little skinny, tall frame, than becoming a 1 in 100 entrepreneur that makes $50 million. So the odds are really, really low. I now look at and why are the odds low? Because human error is so high.
Right.
Okay. You're how old?
28.
You're 28. at 32, you'll meet a girl, your agendas will change. Her
Right.
agenda changes. Maybe you get sick. Maybe you make a lot of money and you're like, bro, this is enough for me. And you and I partner, and we partnered for 10 years. I partnered to do $1 billion. You're like, yeah, I'm good with 100 million, man. And then you're out. Okay, well, now I have a problem because I involve myself with another human being. Whereas Bitcoin, I don't have a HR department. I don't know how many you guys love that HR department. Okay. I don't have any salesmen that want continued expansion of bonuses. They got to tell me how great they are. I have hardly a secretary. I don't have any legal documents. No one sends me an NDA to sign. No one sends me this big form. I don't have to hire a lawyer. Every time I look at a deal, I got to hire a lawyer. And I have an asset I can invest in. I own real estate. I own private equity. I own energy. And I look at Bitcoin and went, I have no exposure to this whatsoever. This is a unique opportunity. I have no exposure. I must look at this. And my life has been looking at new things. I love looking at new things. It keeps me very young. I've been in 4 or 5 industries. I'm an example for you young guys. You do not need to get stuck in an industry. Okay, I have expertise in crypto. In 4 years, I have shown, one thing I am really good at is action. The Cardones are good at action. I met a guy that was very, very deep in the crypto space 3 or 4 years ago. He said, what are you going to do here? And I said, I will in 2 years know every swing and dick in the crypto world. And I know everybody. It's a cool industry and there are jobs here. This is not just about Bitcoin. I know guys your age being offered jobs at Bitcoin strategic corporate reserve companies, $200 a year.
Wow.
Okay. And they were doing podcasts and they started studying all the funds and Bitcoin. They know enough to communicate and articulate this subject matter. And they now are having, Natalie Burnell just got a role at Similar.
Wow.
Joe Burnett, awesome young man, right? Does the podcast, puts the orange tie on. He's got a role at a company. And we're going to see, I've been saying for 3 years, this is a industry. There will be millions of people employed here. And we do not care if you have a resume. We don't care if you have a college education. In fact, I would prefer you not to have one. And
you're not brainwashed, right?
All we need is that you had good parents. They taught you some good ethics and responsibility. You know how to show up early and you know how to stay late and you know how to ask questions and learn with a big old smile on your face. Unbelievable opportunity.
Yeah.
You're looking at a guy who, had I not ended up at the right platform and then been willing to leave and go to the right platform for Gary's personality, I would literally have been nothing. But I found the right platform and it allowed me to be like, I found what I'm really good at. Most people just don't you spend more time looking for a girlfriend than you do looking for yourself.
Facts.
Once you look for yourself, man, okay, I really wished I would have listened to people. Like I got married when I was, I think your age. I should not have gotten married. I got socially pressured into getting married. People were going, hey man, are you gay? I'm like, I'm not gay, dude. I just, don't let social pressure mess you around, man. Listen to people you respect, okay? And that you can take home to your parents.
Right.
Like you can't just be, oh, wow, that criminal. Okay, that guy. People bitch about CZ at Binance.
Yeah.
I don't know one human being that's gotten rugged by Binance. He looks like a very legit guy, worked his ass off. There are a lot of very impressive personalities in this industry. And the key for you guys is if you try to get into the energy business, 1, you don't have enough money. 2, it'll take you 3 or 4 years to get real meetings. In the payments industry, I was spending $12 million a year with one of the card payment companies.
Jeez.
I couldn't get a meeting with the CEO if I paid them.
Wow.
In this industry, call Mike Novogratz up. Hey, Mike, or email, Mike, I'm coming to New York, would like to see you. No problem, Gary, come on in, we'll have dinner. He doesn't even know me. I've never been told no in this industry.
Wow.
You give me an open door, knock, knock, what do you do? How can I help you? Oh, there's a gap. I can help you with this gap, sir. My God, man. Like, why wouldn't you want to plow yourself right into this space? And this is coming from a guy that's like, I've been in the largest industries in the world. And this will not be true in 3 years. You will not be able to call the CEO of NIDIG, like to have a meeting. Now I have a bit of a reputation. I haven't blown my reputation,
Right.
but it's not easy to get these meetings. And when you can, there will be a day when this door is not open to everybody. There's just zero blocks because this industry wants to learn from other people. This is a very progressive ideas industry. Hey, the enemy is out there everywhere. It's literally inefficiency.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.